Hello guys, welcome to my channel, The Dress Delight. On today's episode, we're going to do plantain pancakes, and these are the ingredients. I have here my flour, and it's plain flour. It's about 200 grams. You can use any flour of your choice that you want to use. You can choose not to add flour if you want. And I have here my 2 medium eggs. You can use 1 large egg if you want. And here I have my nutmeg for flavor. And here I have a teaspoon of cinnamon powder. And also I have my 2 very ripe plantain. That's the main ingredients you're going to use today. You can use the green plantain if you want, but I like the very ripe one. And here I have my 1 large tablespoon of melted butter. You can choose not to use butter if you want. And here I have my milk, and this is evaporated milk. You can use any milk of your choice, coconut milk, almond milk, any milk that you want to add more flavor. You can choose not to add milk if you want. And here are the ingredients and how I'm going to put everything together. Now I'm going to chop my plantain to put in my blender. This is very easy recipe. You're going to put everything in the blender and that's it to make a very nice recipe. So here I'm cutting my plantain and I'm going to blend it first. So sometimes if you are cutting your plantain, you can choose to take the core out, but I like to put everything in my blender and just blend it because it's all part of the plantain, and you know what I mean. It's nothing wasted in an African home. I love my sweet ripe plantain. So I'm going to chop it now and put everything in the blender. Now I'm going to put everything together and blend it, and you can add a bit of milk if it's very thick when you're blending it. You can use any type of blender you want, your food processor, your NutriBullet, anything that you can use a masher to mash the plantain if you don't have a blender. And I'm going to blend it. So this is how it's going to look after you finish blending, nice and smooth. And now I'm going to put everything together to blend again to get our nice consistency that we are looking for. Adding my milk. Now I'm going to add my melted butter. That's 1 large tablespoon. And here I'm going to add my 2 medium eggs as well. And now I have my flour, and I'm going to grate my nutmeg into my flour to get everything in that recipe to make it smell very nice and tasty. You know what I mean? Ebeye de papa. I'm gonna put everything together in the blender, and make sure you do it slowly not to mess your table up. And this time, if you want to add sugar, you can add sugar if you want, but because I'm using the very ripe plantain, that is quite very sweet, so I don't need to add sugar to my recipe. So if you want, and that's my cinnamon powder. So now I'm going to blend everything together and we'll be back shortly. So this is how it looks now after everything is blended, and I'm going to pour everything out and see the consistency. Very nice, smooth and creamy, and this is what we are looking for our pancakes to be fluffy and nice. This is going to be very, very delicious. And now we are going to fry them up and make it very, very, very nice. This is what I'm talking about. You see that smooth, silky, creamy. Frying it now. I just add a little bit of oil in the pan, and you see the bubbles on top. Then you just turn it over and flip and flip and flip and flip, and that's, you see that nice color on the pancakes. So this is what I'm going to do throughout. Put a little bit of oil. I use sunflower oil. You can use any oil of your choice. And you see what is going on there. Just flip 2-3 minutes on the other side, and just see the bubbles, and just turn it over for the next 2 minutes as well, for it to cook a nice caramel brown color. You see that plantain pancakes that I'm talking about. This is very nice recipe, and this is plantain pancakes. Some people will say it's tatale, but it's not tatale. Don't worry, I'll bring you tatale recipe, but this is plantain pancakes. You can see how nice and fluffy and light it is. This recipe is very good if you don't know what to do with the very ripe plantain. And this is the result. Very nice fluffy pancakes. You see, I just sprinkle a little bit of sugar on top of it. And you know your kids will love this, your husbands will love this, everybody will love this. And it's very good. You can add your syrup, fruits, anything you want to add with it, and it's going to go perfectly with it. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye.